Hello and welcome to this special show on Rajya Sabha Television. I am Vishal Dahiya, and today we're going to talk about local lockdowns as to how effective they are in tackling the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, the Prime Minister held a meeting with the Chief Ministers of 6 states and 1 union territory, which account for almost 63% of the total caseload in India. And therein, the discussion was on how effective are the local lockdowns of a day or 2 days duration. To try and understand this particular aspect in more detail, we have a distinguished panel of guests. Let me first introduce them to you, beginning with Urvashi Prasad, Public Policy Specialist at Niti Aayog, specifically looking at health. We also have with us Dr. K. Rambabu, Professor of Medicine and COVID Nodal Officer in the state of Andhra Pradesh, one of those states which were there in the meeting. Dr. Puneet Mishra, Professor of Community Medicine at All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Welcome all of you to Rajya Sabha TV. Let me begin with you, Urvashi, and let's first try and understand this concept of local lockdowns.
Yes, so I think the idea is of a lockdown, as was before also, that it is sort of a pause button really, which allows you to prepare and gear up your health infrastructure to deal with the crisis at hand. And initially, of course, we started off with a very large-scale lockdown because that was the felt need of the hour. But over time, in order to ensure a balance between lives and livelihoods, and of course this is a very fine balance and a very tricky one to maintain, but a critical one. Over time we have shifted from that large-scale lockdown to much more micro-level lockdowns as and when needed, and the decision making for the same has also been decentralized to the level of states and even below states. So the idea really is that if as and when states really feel that in a particular area, particular city, particular district, things are really getting beyond, what the health system at that point can manage. A localized lockdown could be considered, but it definitely has to be weighed against, the livelihood and the economic disruption, because that is also a critical priority for us now.
Okay. So that's exactly what a local lockdown is. And, before I move on to Dr. Rambabu and Dr. Puneet there as well, Urvashi, this entire focus on these 6 states and 1 union territory, because this is seemingly the area of concern here. Concentration of most of the cases is there, almost 60 districts.
Yes, so I think at this point in time, and the Health Ministry had made a detailed presentation at this meeting as well, a large number of the active cases of COVID are currently concentrated in these states, and within these states there are certain districts where you see a larger share of the cases. So that is really why the focus is on these areas, and I think the Prime Minister, obviously he spoke about the local lockdowns, but he also emphasize some of the other key, basic principles of, testing people to hospitals early. So I think all of that was also emphasized for these states in order to really be able to, bring down the case count as well as minimize the fatalities.
Okay. Dr. Rambabu, Andhra Pradesh is one of those 7 states and accounts for some of those 60 districts where, as we know, the active cases are very high, concentrated there. So in terms of the strategy adopted by the state administration there or the local administration, what exactly is that, and how is the state or the local administration dealing with the situation?
Yeah, good evening, Vishal. First of all, coming to the regarding this huge spread all over the India, so mostly concentrated over these 6 states. So our calculation of today's positives are nearly comes around the 6.5 lakhs. So out of this, so if you go for that, so there is a recovery rate is more than 5.8 lakhs are recovered. So it's nearly comes to the 79 to 80% of recovery is there. And when compared to the not only the global, it is a nearly 3.2% of fatality is there. and India's is the nearly 1.5% fatality. And compared to these six states, so if you take that, so this Andhra Pradesh state is having the case fatality rate of 0.8% only. When you take the Maharashtra 2.6 or the Delhi 2.7 or the Punjab is 2.8. So here our motto and our state what is doing is that so have to trace the as much as possible of the positive cases. So that is the first most important thing. So we are giving the priority in spite of we are getting the how many positives, it doesn't matter at all, but to have to isolate the patient, that is the first most important, because our case fatality rate is very less. So that's why we are adopted in India first time only we are adopted for the this TrueNAT or the CBNAT or the RT-PCR machines are more procured. And not only that, we are doing the lot of tests when compared to the per million. So in India, Andhra Pradesh is the number one position when compared to the all over the states. And here coming into the this local lockdown issue, already we have started, and most of the collectors they are doing the just like the Janata curfew like thing on Sundays, and also the any public holidays where there is a meeting places like Vizag, if the beach place is there. So like that, when there is a chances of meeting places are more or there, they are trying for that type of local lockdown. And here the what the Honorable Prime Minister expressed regarding this micro containment zone. So this is one of the most important aspect because the pandemic is going on continuous for the long period. There is a need of changing of the so many guidelines, either regarding of the contact tracing or the surveillance or the treatment guidelines also we are changing. So here I want to explain to you one thing regarding the zero surveillance we did last month 25th to 30th. As you know, as you are aware that zero surveillance means that unknown patient, asymptomatic patient without knowledge of that one, so patient had exposed to the disease and have the antibodies. So we selected the 5,000 people for the each district and then selected for the containment and the non-containment, and in that urban and rural area with the 30 to 70% as the ICMR guidelines, we did that. So all over the high risk people also we did for the 1,000 people. The total result of our survey is Andhra Pradesh the zero prevalence is 19.7%. So roughly it is a 20%. So if we take that Andhra Pradesh state population is 5.34 crores. In that 1/5 is already exposed without knowledge of them. So that is called as the zero prevalence. So that means that 1.2 crores are already affected without their knowledge, and they are all everybody is having antibodies, and with 6 lakhs of population only, so where the 1.2 crores of population is already affected. So already we are seeing with this zero prevalence is continuation with these results of the other districts like the Kurnool, Anantapur, where the Vizag. So all these states are showing that there is a decreasing of the already positives are going on decreasing with the zero prevalence. So what I want to say that if you come to the regarding the what the Honorable Prime Minister said is initiating about the micro containment zone, that's absolutely correct, and I am favoring of that one. Why I am saying that? Because in this zero surveillance, we found that containment zone positive zero prevalence is 20.5%, and non-containment zone is 19.3%. More or less are the same only it is. And when you go to the urban to the rural, it's a 22.5% of the urban, and rural little bit less, that is 18.2%. So when there is a mixing is started with the lockdown, once it is unlockdown, we are entering into the stage 5. It's more or less everything is opened except the educational or the some shopping malls or the movie theaters or the international flights, except we're almost opened everything. There is a chances of positivity rate is more. So I think that this much of containment, non-containment, everything is mixing. So going to the micro containment like or the local lockdowns is much more beneficial for further ahead.
Okay. So there it is, based on the data as well as for the state of Andhra Pradesh is concerned, focus on testing, and also, seemingly the concept of local lockdown is perhaps less productive than the micro containment zones there. Dr. Puneet, I'd like to bring you in here and your viewpoint as a public health expert on this entire concept of lockdown. We saw how it worked in the initial stages as well. But when we're talking about local lockdowns, that is, specific to a particular area for a day or 2 days, there doesn't seem to have that much effect. Do you agree?
Yes, see, for that we have to understand what is the concept of lockdown, why we do lockdown, and how do they really help in, helping to control the epidemic or pandemic. What I say, when the initial phase of disease was here, say March, at that time, the lockdown, the main purpose was if we can halt the pandemic, and the other thing was if we can get some time for preparing our health infrastructure. So that was the purpose. Usually, when we do lockdown or this thing, we should do for the incubation period minimum up to incubation period if we want to eliminate the disease. But we have crossed that stage, so it is not required. The other thing is doing 1 day lockdown or 2 day lockdown. It is not really going to affect much if you see in halting the pandemic. The other thing is I'm very happy here that our honorable Prime Minister, he has listened to the voice of public health experts, and we have raised our concern long back when there was a joint statement of Indian Public Health Association and Indian Association of Preventive and Social Medicine. From that time, we have advocated that this lockdown, in fact, the containment and all those things, they should be restricted to certain areas, not to the country. So I think our honorable Prime Minister now addressed the same concern that this is the fate as my co-panelist was, describing the situation of Andhra Pradesh. That at this time it is very important that when the infection, it is not in a particular place, it is spread out and it is widespread now. So it is very important that we continue with our economic activity because they are very important. We cannot go for indefinite lockdown, number one. Number two, for halting epidemic in certain areas, if required, we can have this lockdown or micro containment zone like thing that would be more effective. Because on one hand, it will halt the spread of disease in that particular location, that particular area, as well as it will help. It will not affect the economic activity in other areas. So I think it is a very, very important advice which our honorable Prime Minister had given to different states, and I think this was needed at this time. Like since beginning, what I'm saying that the epidemic is behaving differently in different parts. I mean, certain cities, they were affected early. Even if you see in Mumbai, what was the situation early in Dharavi, that is not now, it is spreading in other areas. So depending how the disease is evolving, how the disease is behaving, how the disease is spreading, we have to keep on changing our strategy. And I think this advice of our Prime Minister to, for micro containment and this is in line with the disease progression, which at the stage which we are currently facing in our country. So I think it is a very welcome step, and it is based on the strong public health policies and the scientific evidence.
Okay. Urvashi, as Dr. Puneet is pointing out, and if you look at the data which has been provided by Dr. Ram Babu for the state of Andhra Pradesh, it looks very clear that this entire idea of confining the COVID-19 spread to a geographical area, small geographical area, that is micro containment zones, is the way forward. And there has to be this fine balance between the battle against COVID-19 as well as reopening or unlocking now, because we're trying to resume the economic activity as well as coming back to the normal ways of life as well.
Yes, absolutely. So I think, as I said, that the lockdown was a very effective strategy, and it was sort of a pause button really, because the infection doesn't go away just by doing a lockdown. It just that it allows you time to prepare and gear up your health system, and now of course we've had all these months to do that. So the strategy really from here on in, which I think the Prime Minister also highlighted the key aspects of it. One is If you have micro containment zones or you have areas under surveillance, so those are areas that obviously need to be monitored carefully. Testing is something he emphasized that, especially people who are symptomatic, even if they are coming negative on your rapid antigen test, you should still do a repeat test on those people. For people who are asymptomatic, they are under home isolation, they need to be monitored because, if they are behaving as though they don't have the infection, then they can easily spread it to other people. And then on the fatalities, he pointed out that getting people to hospital early. So I think those are really the strategies that we now need to look at rather than lockdowns, because what they would do is just disrupt sort of the economic activities, the livelihoods. And I think the last way is our own behaviors. And I think this cannot be emphasized enough. We are moving into the winter months. We have the festival season coming up. And we need to be very conscious about, wearing masks, physical distancing, hand hygiene, because ultimately these are really the best sort of vaccines, if you can put it that way, that we have at our disposal right now. So these are really the strategies that we need to look at, moving forward, rather than looking at lockdowns. And if we do use lockdowns, they have to be used very, very selectively and very, very locally.
Okay. So there it is. Behavioral strategies will also be have to put in place. All stakeholders, including the general people, local people, as Urvashi is pointing out, will have to implement, steps like wearing masks or practicing social distancing as well, respiratory hygiene. But Dr. Rambabu, I'd like to bring you in here because Andhra Pradesh seemingly is, as I was saying earlier, one of those 7 states where the focus right now is, and the figures you pointed out are obviously encouraging in terms of the testing strategies which has been adopted by the state. But from here onwards, how do you plan to tackle it? Because this is just halfway through the battle.
Yeah, definitely. The strategy is a little bit changed from the previous to now. Previous is most of the cases are identified in urban areas when compared to the rural areas. So now the scenario has been little bit changed from the urban to the rural. Is also exposure is going on increasing. So I told that it's from the urban to the rural 22.5 to the 18.7. So now we have to be little bit cautious about this, either in the part of the education or the thickly located with the small areas of the people are mingling. And for this, so we have the little bit different strategies, like, so we have selected the PHCs and the urban health centers and strengthening of the ANM, ASHA workers and the medical officers involvement, and plan for the less home isolation and plan for the shift the patient to the COVID care centers and also the hospitals, because it may take long time from that area to the shift the patient to the hospital. It may take little bit time, and we can expect that they may not go for the strict home isolation in their houses because of lack of education. So, and also strengthening of the ambulance services for the transport if something is happened. So immediately you have to shift those patients and keep the at least 1 or 2 oxygen concentrators and oxygen cylinders and the minimum drugs like the at least steroids. Those things, if there is a desaturation is present the patients, so immediately go for the steroids. If the indication is there, with the teleconsultation with the local medical officer, or otherwise 104 call center is here in the Andhra Pradesh, so they can call immediately. They will address to them. And these strategies, so we have started to implement furthermore strengthening of the rural spreading.
Okay, so there are these local strategies out there as far as tackling it on the ground. Dr. Puneet, this aspect, as Urvashi was pointing out earlier, that is, the concentrated effort on a particular geographical area is obviously going to be one part. But behavioral changes, all the stakeholders, general public also seemingly will have to take it on board, because otherwise the administration perhaps might not be left with any other option than to come back to the lockdown strategy.
Yeah, see, now we are in the stage of the disease where each and everyone, in the society, they should be, careful enough. They should take all the precautions. And since beginning, what I'm saying and what Dr. Urvashi has also pointed out, we don't have vaccine right now. So these behavior, they are like social vaccine. If the people, they are maintaining social distance, they are following the hand hygiene, universal mask use, these things, they can prevent disease up to a large extent. if I don't think now we can, really afford to have another lockdown because, all the activities they have already supported and the disease has spread. So there is no scientific basis unless there is a huge death or anything to have the complete lockdown again. But people, they have to understand, the public has to understand that it is their responsibility as well because government cannot do everything. Government can advise you, they can facilitate you. But ultimately, what's happening, we see, in many parts of the city, especially in Delhi, when people see, okay, there is a law enforcement officer, police or somebody there, they wear the mask, otherwise they feel it's not necessary. I think that mindset needs to be changed and we need to have the special, focus to educate these people. And these are the only things, these are the only tools which we have to effectively control disease. Even if we don't have, what is the surety that we are going to get vaccine in a month or two? We may not have vaccine maybe for a year or two. Or there are a lot of diseases, So it is very important that we continue with these things. And I'm quite sure if we maintain all these guidelines of social distancing, universal mask use, and proper hand hygiene, then probably we would be able to halt this pandemic without much loss. Our mortality rate is also, if you see, it is very less as compared to Western countries. So I think all those points which have been raised by Dr. Urvashi, they are really, really very important, and we need to follow all those points and all those precautions.
Okay. Urvashi, before we bring this to an end, let's have a concluding comment from you in terms of summing it up, having an integrated, holistic approach towards this particular, battle against COVID-19. We've done very well so far. We just need to keep up the tempo and ensure that, we don't lose the steam in this last leg of the battle.
Yes, that's right. I think the basic public health principles, as Dr. Puneet Mishra was saying, those are really the ones we need to focus on, of, testing of people who are in isolation, monitoring them, because, it might not always be possible for them to truly isolate. And so, you keep getting the infection spread. For those who do have severe symptoms, getting them to hospital early. So the more vulnerable people, the elderly, or even younger people who have comorbid conditions. So I think from the health system point of view, obviously all of these remain priorities. Spread to the smaller towns and cities or even rural areas, as Dr. Rambabu was pointing out. So that's another important aspect. We continue to follow as many precautions as possible because that's really the best option that we have right now against this disease.
Okay. So there it is. Thank you so much, Urvashi, Dr. Rambabu, as well as Dr. Puneet, for sharing your views with us and our viewers on this aspect of the battle against COVID-19. As our panelists were pointing out, micro-containment zone seemingly is the much better or much safer policy, efficient policy vis-a-vis the local lockdowns as of now against COVID-19. But for this policy to be implemented successfully, we, that is the general public, also need to make, given their efforts, ensure that all the rules or guidelines are followed. We wear masks when we step out of our houses, practice respiratory hygiene and social distancing as well. We'll come back again tomorrow with a different topic. Till then, keep watching Rajya Sabha Television.